If you're looking for a way to seamlessly add some auxiliary lighting without having to drill into your truck and would like a little bit more front end protection in the process, the Barricade HD here with the included 20-inch LED light bar might just be for you. Now, interested 2004 and newer owners can look forward to a durable stainless steel build with that brightly polished finish and the light bar we just mentioned, all for just south of $300. Now, since this thing is designed to fit a wide variety of trucks, some owners might encounter the smallest amount of trimming to that lower air dam area, but either way, a majority of the job will be a bolt-on affair with a small bit of wiring needed for the light bar itself. So, site's gonna call this one a strong 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and a couple of hours from start to finish. So the integration of auxiliary lighting into bull bars like this is something that's really started to blow up as of late, and it's pretty easy to see why, right? It just makes sense. Now, the bull bar light bar combo will add a bunch of light output, but at the same time will alleviate a lot of truck owners' concerns of having to drill or cut in order to mount the light bar to your roof, your hood, or maybe even your bumper. Factor in the added look and protection of a bull bar, and well, you have a very appealing package at the price. But first things first, guys, what do you say we start with this bull bar? And again, this is the HD option from Barricade, which means it's going to deliver a slightly more stout build compared to some of their other options in the category. You're looking at 3.5-inch stainless steel tubing throughout, corresponding skid plate, and of course polished to that nice bright shine. I always like to point out other finish options in the category if applicable, and that certainly is the case here from Barricade, as they do also offer their HD option in black, which can be had on the site for a little less dough. But aside from the bull bar itself, you also have the inclusion here, guys, of the 20-inch LED light bar. The bar itself is going to feature 40 individual 3-watt Cree LEDs, combination of both flood and spotlights, which altogether will crank out roughly 10,000 lumens. Now, it's certainly not going to be on the level of a rigid or a KC bar, for instance, but still a solid option for the price and is backed by a 3-year warranty in case of any issues. But what do you say we get into the installation here, guys? And again, factor in some nut and bolt stuff along with some light wiring to get the light bar up and running. Should point out it does come with a nice harness here in addition to a switch, so you should have everything you need right out of the box. But nevertheless, to give you a better idea of how it all goes together, here is a detailed walkthrough along with a tool breakdown.
Tools used for this installation are as follows: an impact gun or a ratchet, a 15mm socket, a 13mm socket, another shallower 13mm socket, and a 10mm socket, a 13mm wrench, a 15mm wrench, a 17mm wrench, and a smaller ratchet. To begin, we're going to go ahead and remove our factory tow hooks by removing the front bolt and just slightly loosening the rear bolt and just sliding them out. We're going to go ahead and install our new brackets, tighten it down with the original hardware, then we're going to install the brackets on our bull bar and then just tie them all together. After that, we're going to go ahead and wire up our LED light bar and get that all functional. Now let's go ahead and get started. All right, now to begin, we're going to go ahead and remove our factory tow hooks, and there's just 2 bolts that attach these to our frame rails. Now to get these disconnected, we're going to use a 15mm socket on my impact gun, and if I cannot get my impact gun on the rear one, I'm going to go ahead and use a 15mm wrench. Now for the rear one, I'm simply going to loosen it up just enough to slide our factory tow hook out. Now to remove it, just slide it back, drop it out of the bolt, and there you have it. All right, now we're ready to install our frame brackets, and these are super simple. They're slotted on the one end. Clearly that goes right over top of the rear bolt on our F150, and then we're gonna put our factory bolt into the front hole. Now to do these, you wanna make sure that the side bolts where our bull bar will bracket up is gonna face towards the outside of your vehicle. Now when installing your frame brackets, you don't want to go and tighten them down right away. You want to leave them just slightly loose so you get that little bit of adjustment when we install our bull bar. Now let's get the other bracket on and we'll get our bull bar together. All right, now the first step to assembling our bull bar, we're gonna go ahead and take our brackets and attach them to the bottom of our bull bar. These are the brackets that are going to attach to our frame brackets that we already installed on our truck. Now to install these, you're just gonna take the supplied hardware, find the right one that fits in our bull bar. When attaching your brackets, just make sure that the bracket that comes off the plate faces on the inside this time. Now remember, don't forget your washers and lock washers when installing these. Now just go ahead and repeat that same process on the other side. And once again, you don't want to make these too tight. You're still going to want to have that little bit of adjustment just to get everything lined up perfectly. Next, we're gonna go ahead and get our light bar installed on our bull bar before installation. Now we do this so we have the room to get it installed now. All right, we're gonna go ahead, just get this in, line it up in place, and now using the hardware that comes in the kit, you're gonna go ahead and use your stainless hardware that is supplied. Now, after your light is installed and centered up, you have your hardware installed, we're gonna go ahead, snug it down. This way it won't move on you. Now we're gonna go ahead, get our whole bull bar installed on the front of our F-150, and then we'll get our light bar wired in. All right, now we're ready to go ahead and get this installed on the front of our truck. I highly recommend using a friend to give you a hand just to hold this up into place. It'll be a little awkward trying to do it by yourself. Now I'm sure it can be done, but you know what? It's always nice to have a friend around. Right now, with our friend's help, we're gonna go ahead, slide this up into place and get it nice and lined up. And we'll go back and tighten everything down. Now with the use of a 17mm wrench and a 16mm socket, we're gonna go ahead and tighten the bull bar to the frame brackets. After that, we'll go back and tighten everything else up nice and snug. All right, now we are ready to do everyone's favorite part, wiring. But this kit is great. They made it very easy for us to install. It is simply plug and play. You have your button that you can mount on your dash or anywhere that you would like out of the way. You have a plug that plugs directly into your LED bar. And for power, it's a very simple 2-wire hookup. with a relay and fuse already installed. And it's very simple. You just hook it to a positive and a negative and you're good to go. Now to begin, we're going to find where we want to mount our relay. It has to be relatively close to the battery because, well, our wires are relatively short. That's okay. You don't want a lot of wires in between your battery and your relay. That could be a cause for failure later down the line. Now I just went ahead and I'm going to run my wire down next to my battery and next to my frame rail. I'm going to retrieve it underneath the truck and then fish it up to our bull bar. Now you want to make sure when running your wires that it is clear of any pinch points or moving objects that could sever your line, causing your power to be grounded out to the frame and causing other electrical damage to your vehicle. So just take your time and find a nice clear route to run your wires and get it all plugged up nice and neatly. Next, we're going to go ahead and take our wire from our LED light bar. Just go ahead and plug it into our harness. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take the slack out of it and properly tie up the rest of our wires, keeping everything zip tied and out of the way. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and hook up our power source to our light bar. Let's take this 10 millimeter here. Now with doing any wiring, I like to hook up my ground wire first. That's just the way I prefer to do it. Next, we're gonna go ahead and hook up our positive side. Well, last but not least, this is the final step to our install, is the placement of your switch. Now, this totally comes up to personal preference. I've seen people who like to hide their switches in their glove box, under their dash, on their console, right up on top of their dashboard in plain view. This is completely up to you as the buyer and installer of your bull bar. Find yourself a nice place to run it through your firewall. It has double face tape on the back of it. Secure it down wherever you feel the need to, and your installation is complete. Now, I hope this video is informative to you and shows you just how easy this is to do at home. For more parts and videos like these, make sure you visit us at AmericanTrucks.com.